Now I invite Mr. Haroon Chaudhry, Associate Vice President, University of Regina. Haroon Chaudhry completed his Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration from the City University of New York and completed his Master's of Arts in Public Administration from University of Regina. He currently serves as Associate Vice President at the university and is a regulated international student immigration advisor. We have two regulated international student immigration advisors today. Mr. Haroon has extensive experience working in the field of international education in Canada and the United States. Over to Mr. Haroon Chaudhry.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abdul Hamid. First of all, I would like to thank Pakistan High Commission for organizing this, of course, Pakistan Consulate, because this is the issue that I personally have been discussing from last 5-6 years. I personally traveled to Ottawa and Pakistan multiple times. I also invited here in Regina, our Pakistan Consulate from Vancouver here a couple of times, just to discuss this particular issue. And one of the main topics that we discussed multiple times was the visa rejection, the situation. I know my colleagues, my other panelists have already discussed many things. I don't want to repeat all of those things again. That tells me that everybody is aware of this issue. And most importantly, our MP Ikra Khalid just mentioned a couple of things that gave me clear message. Unfortunately, sometimes what happened, due to our positions, our hands are tied and we cannot speak on many things publicly. But in fact, we know the reality and we know what is happening and we know the directive that go from the government to different visa offices. And most importantly, the point that Ms. Ikra Khalid mentioned about moving the visa office from Abu Dhabi to Pakistan, very important. What's the reason? Probably that we cannot discuss on public platform, but we know the fact. What's the reason? I can give you the facts and figures from my own institution that I sent to Pakistan High Commission in 2018, sometime in March. Probably Mr. Amir Khurram Rathore, you will be able to find my letter and the facts and figure from the University of Regina that I sent in March 2018 to that time High Commission. Because at University of Regina until 2015, until the time when the visa office was still in Islamabad, we were we had the number of Pakistani students at University of Regina in top 5 countries. That was around 200 students. As soon as visa office moved to Abu Dhabi from Islamabad, the visa approval rate started declining. All of a sudden, they started declining 50%. I went to visa office. I met with the trade commissioner in Islamabad. I went to Abu Dhabi to meet with the Canadian High Commission authorities. Of course, there were discussions that probably I'm unable to discuss here. Then again, we arranged several from my institution, several seminars in Pakistan, with several academic institutions, with some of our science consultants. The reason I'm sharing this background because the facts we know, sometimes the reality. Okay, what the government can do, if in terms of awareness of SDS, honestly, students are smarter than us. They know SDS. They know the issue. They know how to apply for the visa. How we can guide them to use right channel, that is our responsibility. What we can do as an institution, we are playing our role. What government of Pakistan can do, that is probably something we can discuss today. But government of representative in parliament in Ottawa, they can do for advocacy for Pakistan. That is something probably we can also discuss today. First of all, when visa office moving back to Islamabad, that will solve the problem. Again, I mentioned the issues probably we cannot discuss. When we talk about the agents and educational consultant, one of the major issue was from Pakistan. The fraudulent acceptance letter was, hundreds of fraudulent acceptance letter was issued by many ghost agents. I can say it because we know the facts, we have the figure from our own institution. And I met with Foreign Office in Islamabad in 2019 September. My visit was facilitated by Dr. Tariq from Vancouver. Our trade commissioner was with me when we had this meeting. And I particularly discussed about this specific issue about the fraudulent letter. I gave the name of the ghost agent in Lahore, Islamabad, and Karachi. I'm not sure if there was anything done about that or not. That is something if government of Pakistan can help by working with the Canadian government and have a list of only signed agent of the from Canada and Pakistan, those who are vetted by through our system, and raising the awareness among the students to use only those signed agents. That will solve the problem that I just mentioned about the fraudulent acceptance letter. That is the issue from the student side. There are issues from the IRCC side too, about the visa rejection. As Mr. Ikra mentioned about the rejection on the basis of you will not go back to your home country. Two brothers are applying, one is getting the visa and one is not getting the visa or just because of this reason. That gave me a clear message there is something else. A student who was funded by $90,000 from my own institution here with 3 supervisors for PhD program, visa was rejected 3 times. Then I wrote a personal letter and I asked my vice chancellor to write a letter to the visa office and the visa was issued. $90,000 fully funded. How we can address those issues? I think that is government of Pakistan need to work with IRCC, with government of Canada, and work very closely. Arrange educational fair in Islamabad or Karachi and Lahore by working with Canadian academic institution and IRCC and a trade office in Islamabad. If I was able to do as one institution, we signed the exchange agreement. Unfortunately, COVID hit and we were not able to receive any student due to the COVID. I'm sorry if I will be taking a little bit more time because I have tons of information on this particular topic. And I'll be happy to join again if there is anything, and I can definitely come to Toronto or Ottawa to discuss on this particular topic. We signed the exchange agreement with University of Punjab, with LUMS, with IBA, Qaeda University. We have exchange agreement with these institutions. One of the main reasons was basically to help to educate our students there. And I totally disagree with people who are saying that Canada is not the favorite destination for the choice. It is one of the top. According to, we receive more than 800 admission applications in 1 year from Pakistan, but only 5 visas were issued. So there are chances. Unfortunately, there is a huge gap. 2015, issues started declining. 2018, when SDS was introduced, unfortunately, we saw more decline instead of increasing the number. So what's the issue? That is the government of Pakistan probably can work with IRCC more closely to find the reason and to address those factors. And that basically couple of factors I already mentioned. The signed agent from Canada and from Pakistan should highly discourage those people who are not providing the right document to students there, because sometimes students are innocent. They don't know how, if if Pakistan High Commission can work, as I mentioned before, with the trade office in Islamabad, they are willing to work. I spent 2 days with them and they traveled with me to Lahore and Islamabad in different offices. Our colleague from Canada there. If government of Pakistan can work more closely, organize these fair, work with academic institution here, province to province, give 1 month. There are 17 provinces and territory, for example. Just pick 10 top, work with province to province, and have an agreement with the institution. 2+2, for example, that is one of the top priority of every academic institution in Canada. We are moving toward hybrid and blended academic system. Old academic system will not work anymore. 2+2 will be one of the number one academic, basically probably by after, I would not call it post-COVID, it's already started by 2024. Every institution have more bilateral, have more academic, the system that will be blended and hybrid, and 2+2 will be a priority. Government of Pakistan can facilitate these agreements, I think, by working with the institution, by working with the provinces, and I am happy to assist in any way I can in my province. Thank you so much.